Hello everyone, my name is Lance90 and welcome to this video here where I'm going to talk about some concerns I'm having with Kerbal Space Program. I just want to preface here with I'm still sick, so my voice may sound nasally and I might end up coughing during the video or something. But I'm starting to get better now. Anyway, as you can see here, there's been this announcement that Kerbal Space Program will leave early access next update. I have mixed feelings about this. And the main reason I have mixed feelings about this is the last update was the first update that moved it to beta, so it only had one beta version update. Whereas with Alpha, there was like 20, 25 updates or something like that. So, yeah, it makes me feel like maybe something happened in the squad staff or something that's making them want to release this a little bit quicker. Of course, Kerbal Space Program, compared to a lot of early access games, is much farther along than other ones. And a lot of people say it's pretty much a complete game as it is. But at the same time, the fact they're rushing it out is a little bit scary. And it gives me vibes that happened with Spacebase DF9, where where Double Fine Productions was like, okay, the game's done. We're not developing it anymore. It's out of early access. Have fun. Now, they're saying that they're going to keep working on it, but what do you think when you hear that a game's ready for release? That it's going to be version 1? To me, any past game that's come out, I don't know about early access games specifically, but any previous game, version 1 is pretty much it. It's done. The only times you'll see updates is if there's glitches, if there's exploits, if there's bugs, that sort of thing. If you look at something like Diablo 2, that game, amazing game, of course, but it only had like 13, 14 updates in its lifespan. There was a bunch of like minor fixes in between, but it only had that many updates. They added a couple of items, but nothing really serious ever happened. It might be understating, but as far as a casual onlooker, that's what it would look like. So when I'm seeing Kerbal Space Program going to version 1, I have this bad feeling that maybe we're not going to see any big content changes. And like when they moved to beta, they said that, okay, our focus is no longer on big changes to the game. We're just going to focus on the smaller things now. And now we're moving to version 1 immediately after. So there are different plans here. Let me go to Steam. Go to the forum here. They're actually addressing it a little bit. The next update's going to have a new drag model, a new lift system, aerodynamic stability overlay, engineer report, time warp 2, deep space and planetary fueling, game over screen, new landing gear, larger wings, Kerbal clamber, female Kerbals, economic system rebalance, parts, stats rebalance, new contracts, Year Zero building, sound overhaul, bug fixes. So there are a few big ones here. Female Kerbals is a pretty big one. The aerodynamic changes are huge. Excuse me. And the deep space and planetary refueling is a pretty big one too. Now, that last one there is part of the reason I think that something's changed in the staff or something. Is a while back they considered implementing some kind of resource system into the game so that you could refill your spacecraft. And they said, no, we're not going to do this, it's a little bit too complex. But it seems they've evaluated that decision, which is a little strange. So, yeah, it says they'll keep updating it, but, you know, what's the size of these updates going to be beyond bug fixes is what I'm concerned about. Because if we go to this other tab I have open here, This is this planned features list. Now, this is a fan-made list, and it's not an official roadmap. But it's not fan-made as in these are things people have said that they want to see in Kerbal Space Program. It's fan-made in that people have been reading everything the devs have been saying and writing down what they've said is going to be in the game and what's not going to be in the game. And there's a lot of stuff here that isn't in the game yet. So entries in blue are planned for the next update. So these are ones that are confirmed. The yellow ones are partially implemented. And entries in green are in development but not expected for the next update. I think there's also red ones that are like things that they said are just not going to happen. So if we look around, there's going to be some big ones. This is the main one I'm concerned about, to me, is these celestial bodies. Add 3 additional gas planets, Jewel being the only current one available. Gas Planet 2 is apparently in the works. Gas Planet 3, they have no comment on. Moon's in an asteroid belt. So, yeah, that's a big maybe. Before, it's been looking like they were trying to do a counterpart to every planet in the real solar system with a Kerbal Space Program equivalent. So that would mean there would be a Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune planets to be joining the roster here. But we only have one that's maybe in the works right now, one that isn't confirmed, and the 4th one hasn't even been mentioned here. So, yeah, it's a little bit scary to me. I kind of want a full solar system. All the solar system mods are a little bit finicky. Here we can see that the aerodynamics is listed here. It's going to be re-entry heat damage. I don't know how different that will be from the deadly re-entry mod. Sorry, I'm sick. Yeah, multiplayer was something that they were talking about doing. But, if it's not going to be in point 1, when is it going to come? This is a question, because that's a huge change, and that's kind of something you'd expect to see in a point 1 release. And these were the things I was talking about with the extra resources mining and stuff. Still listed here in orange, but yeah, it said that they've confirmed fuel, so they changed their minds sometime. And then this is all a bunch of stuff that have been actively shelved. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried. I feel like the Kerbal Space Program has been getting a little bit more disappointing with each update. I haven't enjoyed the career system at all that they implemented. It just doesn't feel right at all. There are mods that are trying to fix it, but I don't think they're handling it well either. And I've looked into trying to make a mod for it myself, for like the missions and stuff, and I just it's complicated. It's not as easy as it should be compared to how some of these other mods are. But yeah, that's my concerns. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I hope you all have a good day.